Alright guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. So today, if you haven't watched our last video, you should go check it out. But today, we're at Galot running Tidalwave for, how long has it been?
A couple of months.
Yeah, I think the last time was in April. Yeah, it's been a while. But we did fix a few things we had. So what's that thing called in the transmission that broke? I can't remember what it's called. The band adjuster. We broke the band adjuster, or the band adjuster broke. And we still had a shift problem, so we fixed that whole thing and put it to where it needs to be, we think. So we'll see, and if not, we can still adjust the band. We put weight on the front end. We put 20 pounds on the front. We have switched over back to radials because we were on our pro bracket radials. And what else did we do? I feel like we did something else, but I can't think of what we did. Well, yeah, I can't think of anything else. We just looked it over, but when we get the car on the ground, we'll zero out the anti-roll just to make sure everything's good, and I got to give the car its proper amount of travel. I'm going to give it about 4 inches in the front, give or take, because the radials are a whole lot different than the pro bracket radials. So we're going to see what we got there, but we're out here. Galot, beautiful, and really no one's here. We got Camden over here. Really no one's here, but private test tonight. Hopefully all goes well. We have a race tomorrow, Labor Day weekend. Hopefully all goes well, but we'll keep you guys posted, warm the car up, and see what we got.
aggressive. Crappy. Oh, took off good.
That's a tuner error right there. The shock is completely tight right now. That is my fault. I didn't even think about touching that shock. I did the front travel and everything else, but I didn't touch the shock. That's why I did that.
Still on 114.
Well, that was our first pass after a while. A while being like so many since April. And we're not, I'm upset because I made the mistake of not, I did everything. I set the rear shocks, I did the front limiters, the canister, everything, but I never touched the front shock. That was the problem. It shook out there because it didn't have enough weight in the rear to keep it up. So we're gonna go up there. I did an adjustment to the front shocks, and we're gonna go up there and we're gonna see. I'm not touching the tune-up. It's gonna keep it the same. I don't know if I said it earlier, but I added 5 pounds of dome out back, what we normally run it at, and we're just gonna see. So we're cooling the trans off, getting everything good. We had a little bit of a leak. We're looking at that. I think it was a little bit of transmission fluid. Was it not? Yeah, a little bit of transmission fluid. So we're gonna see what we got. But hey, what do we think? What do we think?
Think about what?
The pass.
Oh, it shook. I mean, but it took off hard. I mean, I forgot how fast this car is. They ain't drove it in a couple of months.
Yeah, and it went slow to the 60 foot.
Yeah, and it was slow to 60 foot, but it threw me up in the air pretty good.
There's only 2.6 G's.
Yeah, only 2.6 G's.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, it felt good.
Yeah.
Car tracked good. Devin got the car set up underneath nice. It was off.
Yeah, the anti-roll was way off.
The anti-roll was way off. So now, because we dropped it down so low and did some work to it, so it needed to be readjusted. But I think the car, once it takes off out of the hole, it's going to go off. It's going to make a good pass. I believe it'll make a real good pass.
Anything you like to add?
I think the weight helped.
Yep.
For sure.
Yep.
It seemed a lot more.
I have no worry about the weight.
Even though it like topped the front out, or topped the rear out because the front was too slow, it seemed like it was less rowdy.
Yeah.
Off the hit.
It wasn't like, it still toted that wheel, but it didn't, like it was just teetering.
But it wasn't like.
Yeah, it wasn't like, let me go up on the bumper. Let me climb the ring gear real quick.
It was perfect. It just came up and.
But granted, there isn't the same amount of power in it.
Right. But even with less power, it was still acting weird before.
Yeah, true. So hopefully all goes well this time. Yeah. Hopefully all goes well this time, and we're gonna go up there once this is cooled, and we're gonna see. me ask you this.
We got a problem with transmission. It stinks. I think we're burning a belt up.
Think we burned a belt up? That thing looked like it was dead.
I want a what? I want a fucking stoned.
But then after that, it was like.
It might have been me.
True.
I'm curious.
But at the same time, the wheel, I noticed driving up here, the wheel is turned like this. If you turned it straight, it might have.
Well, I change it in the thing.
Yeah, but I noticed going up here that it drove like that straight. But if you turn it, it veers that way. If you turn it straight.
Yeah, but I'm veering towards the center.
Exactly. You turn it back straight, it veers that way. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just
so
off
I just need to leave it there.
Yeah, it's like that.
All right, I just need to leave it there now.
Pretty spiffy right there.
Good. It felt real good.
All right, guys, we're back out at Galot again today, and we didn't do videos yesterday in between the second and third pass, and then after the third pass. But we got to give Dad his props. First pass, drove through, going left on him again, and finally figured out why. Finally figured out why. In the car, you can see the wheel was, so if you look at the wheel was straight to him. But when I was driving up there, when you went straight, the car veered this way. So we told him to cock the wheel this way on the third pass, and the thing went straight down the arrow. And we fought a problem yesterday that we're probably gonna still be fighting today, but we fought a problem where we had a little bit of like a dip. You'll see this right here, a little bit of a dip in the RPM trace. But right here, you can also see the charge pressure dip. So I think that's when the dump is closing. So I need to, I'm gonna figure out what I wanna do there and how we're gonna combat that. First time we've ever had that problem before. I did it both passes yesterday. So we're gonna see all that, but hey, I gotta interview you. How did yesterday feel? Your pass? Well, second and third pass.
Second, third?
Both of them. How was stopping the second one?
Sucked. Scared the crap out of me. Well, we haven't ran it so long that it was.
Yeah, the brakes were going.
And the brakes glazed on me, and running that fast, it didn't want to stop. And I panicked a little bit, and I got down in and made that curve down there, boogieing pretty good.
Yeah.
And then the third one, absolutely wonderful. I mean, from them backing me up, tuning the car, this, that, and the other, it would have went a personal best by far if I'd have stayed in it all.
You almost went better and faster than you did the second pass.
Yeah.
Letting out at 3 seconds.
Letting out, pulling the chute. Chute was a little bit of an adventure.
How was that chute?
That's
what
that
you get
explains
when you-
everything.
That's what you get when you punch it and try to slam it in the bag and no rhyme or reason.
No one knows what we're doing.
So Josh Deaver, thank you. That is a spiffy pack job.
Josh Deaver showed us how to do it properly.
Yeah. So that hopefully that goes in our favor. He told us, he said it's gonna break his neck when it comes
God,
out.
I hope so. It's better than breaking my neck the alternative way.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's what we got. Well, we're gonna warm it up. We got to change the plugs and everything, and we did have a little bit of a watery fuel.
Yeah.
So we got some new fuel today, and yeah, we're at Galot. It is beautiful today. I mean, look at it, beautiful. We're here racing. We'll have ourselves a time. So comment, like, subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next video.
they going and where they can go, you better turn it up today. Turn it up.
All right, guys. So we came back from that pass, and the car was slow. Like Tyson took the doors off of us. The car was slow, and I'm not exactly sure why. It's doing the same thing in the trans. The dump still isn't closing when I want it to, and the car, I mean, it was just down like a lot. I don't understand. So, I mean, I hit it. I turned that thing. I wicked it up a lot, like a lot. So hopefully it sticks. I don't know, but I don't know. It's just confusing. It really doesn't make any sense. That car should not be that slow. Like Dad on the same tune-up at less boost, lifting at 4 seconds went faster than he did, and he did it the whole time. But I don't know. So we're gonna go up there. We're gonna see what we got. I mean, you don't know till you try. And the other guy could blow his tires off, and we can make a good rip, or vice versa, or we could draw the bad dude on the property. Never know. So we're gonna go up there, and hopefully everything does what it's supposed to. But right now it's a little weird. I don't know. So we'll see. Alright guys, we got another shot in a new dorm room or apartment. So, gonna give a little recap on this video. Not a terrible amount to recap, minus the fact that we were slow. We were really slow, and we were slowest. And we had driver error. So, not a great weekend. Could have been a lot worse, but could have been a lot better. The motor's happy. The motor made the most boosts it's ever made, and turbo was turboing. But we're blowing right through the transmission. Something between the converter and the transmission, which we think is the converter, is not responding. We don't know if we have trash in the lines for the dump valve or in the dump valve, or something in the converter just messed up. I don't know. All I know is the car was just insanely slow. It wouldn't do anything. I mean, it ran all right in the front, and then the drive shaft plot just laid way over. It just fell on its face. So we're gonna get that yanked out. We're gonna get it fixed, look and see what the problem is, and go from there. So that's the game plan. That's what we're gonna do, and we can keep you guys posted. But that's what we got, and not much else to recap. Minus the fact, again, we were slow. And we're going to change that because the motor wants to go. The transmission did not. So we're going to fix that, like I said, and we'll keep you guys posted. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you've watched this point and you haven't subscribed, go ahead and think about doing that. I'd really appreciate it. Yeah, so I'll leave you guys with that. And comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.